First we mine, then we craft. Steve
Yeah, it
is
opens
Jack
on
Black.
Steve as a kid,
As a child, he yearned for the mines.
as you do as a child.
That was one of the memes.
That was one of my
Immediately,
earliest
it
childhood
started up
memories as well.
is yearning for the mines.
Yearning for the mines.
Yeah. And an old man kept him away from it, which we learned that old man's character name is Harold Bryan.
And there's an important lesson to learn from that. Don't let any adults keep you from your dreams.
Yeah.
No
But
matter-
the old man
no
is a
matter how
reference
many
to
teeth-
Hero Bryan, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no matter how many teeth they're missing.
Yeah, he was missing some teeth too.
Yeah, he had a few bits missing out of his mouth.
Yeah. So
And probably a
Steve
few screws loose as well.
Steve got a job, a boring one, selling something. I don't remember.
As most adults do. They
Yeah.
get themselves into boring jobs.
But then he realized that he could just do what he wanted as a kid and go mining. And when he went into the mine shaft where the old man kept him out as a kid, who was the exact same age, by the way.
Yeah, he looked.
He did not. He did not age a day.
No.
in those 25 years.
Yeah, he's like the Paul Rudd of the Minecraft world.
Yeah. And when he went mining, he found two crazy artifacts that fit together. And when he put them
Perfectly.
together, it opened a portal into a different dimension
The
full of
overworld.
cubes.
The cubes. That's what I thought he said too. To me.
Cubes with the C.
I was like, we're gonna have to bleep that one out.
C-U-B-E-S. No, I'm not saying bad things yet. And that's basically he built a bunch of stuff and makes it his own. And
As-
we
as
do
you
get
do in
we do
Minecraft.
get the exposition of he found a portal to the Nether
Yes.
using flint and steel,
Yes.
which is another one of the memes that people were having a great. Basically, anything Jack Black said in the trailer was a meme.
Yeah.
If you didn't realize.
Yeah. It felt very memey.
It's not because it was a meme beforehand. It's just because Jack Black said it, and people were like, "Yes, he said the thing."
Dude, I just realized that as I said memey, as in like, yeah,
Meme?
very,
Yeah,
because
you
it's
sounded like an
meme-like.
old person saying "meme" for the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah, because it's literally memey.
Yeah.
M-E-M-E.
Congratulations, Travis.
I feel like that old miner.
You are Harold Bryan, as we
Call
learned.
me Harold.
So in the Nether, he gets captured by the Piglins and their leader, the evil Malgosha, which is Spanish for bad Gosha.
Yes.
And and she
as-
steals the
as
cube.
the garbage man that would attest to.
Yeah, he would attest to that. So she steals the orb of
You got one of
something.
those.
I do have an orb. She's
There's
in
an
the
orb right
corner,
over there.
which is just a cube, and locks Steve and his dog Dennis in a dungeon. But they escape.
Well,
And Dennis
escaped.
gets the cube from Malgosha and
Yeah.
takes it to Steve's actual house in the real world and hides it under his waterbed.
Yeah.
And that's where our story begins. So now we're in the real world with a bunch of people that honestly could be replaced with anybody, and it'll also be the same movie.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna skip over most of their exposition. There's a boy and his sister and a lady and
Sister slash
guardian,
parental
yeah,
guardian.
and Garrett, the garbage man Garrison, who is just Billy Mitchell.
Played-
Look that up. That's important. I will not elaborate anymore in this, but you look it up and you'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that
I'm not,
that character is played by Aquaman.
Yeah,
Who's fallen on
Aquaman.
some hard times.
Yeah, but he produced the movie, so he did it to himself. Yeah, stuff goes on. They all have shitty lives, and eventually Henry, who gets called by many different names that is not Henry, finds the the cube ends up at Garrett's place because he bought a storage unit, trying to make rent off of the things he could get in a storage unit.
Yeah, his business isn't doing too good. He needs some money.
And then Henry stops by and goes, "What's this?" And he said, "I don't know, some lame junk. I'd probably get rid of it for like $9."
Henry stops by after getting very bullied in a Hollywood type of way.
Yeah.
Like Hollywood's
I will
portrayal of
say-
bullying is so funny to me.
I will say there were a bunch of moms with their sons in the movie theater in the scene where he's like about to show off the like jetpack, and the bully clips it with scissors, I did hear like 2 or 3 mom gasps. You know which ones I'm talking about too. The like, oh no, how could they do that
to that poor baby?
Yeah, it's so crazy,
bro.
That's very sweet. Let her stay in there forever.
I didn't hear any such gasps in my theater.
You could have yourself.
It could have been me, but it wasn't.
You're just sitting there yourself, laughing, yucking it up, throwing popcorn everywhere.
Oh, dude, had my phone out, my feet up on the chair.
Chicken jockey. You doing that one? That would have actually been a killer TikTok video. It's just you in the theater by yourself,
spinning around so everybody can see that I'm the only one in there. If I had TikTok, I might have done that.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go see the Minecraft movie tomorrow.
In the morning when nobody's there.
And chicken jockey with my phone out, flash everything. Oh man.
Dude, someday we're gonna do that. We're gonna rent the theater and we're gonna set up our cameras to record our live reactions.
It's good. I like this.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Henry gets the thing and it takes them to the portal and they walk in and they start getting attacked by zombies at some point pretty early in.
Well, sister shows up after her brother like destroys the company sign that she works for.
Yeah.
And
can't find him.
And also the mobile zoo lady.
Yeah.
Shows up and they're all there. So they all
and they all end up going to the same place and entering the portal at the same time.
Yeah.
And then they're Minecrafting. They got Jumanji'd into the Minecraft.
Yeah.
Or Zathura'd. Whatever you want to call it.
They crafted the heck out of those mines, bro.
This generation is going to call it getting Minecrafted, which is kind of an odd thing to think about.
As we Minecraft our opinions about the movie.
Keep workshopping that one.
We Minecraft.
You should definitely take that one back to the crafting table. Maybe maybe work out a couple of bugs in that one. So they're fighting off zombies, and Henry builds a big old tower, and Garrett breaks the outer layer of. It's a beacon. It's a Minecraft beacon.
Yeah.
It breaks the glass off the beacon, and grabs it, and then they're about to get overtaken by zombies that can climb walls. Apparently, that's not a thing. That's inconsistent. Yeah, that's an inconsistency in the movie. I think it's because Oh, you're right. They did. Never mind. It redeemed itself. The garbage man, as Sybil calls him, left the hole. The Garrett, Gargar, and
AKA Jar Jar.
Jar Jar, yeah. Gargar Binks. So they're getting overthrown by a bunch of zombies, and then Steve shows up.
Our hero.
And starts beating the fuck out of some zombies. I do like
he's done this before.
Yeah. I noticed very early that none of the like bad guys in the movie are that terribly threatening. Even when he's fighting them, he's just like a light tap on the head and a slap and a shove, and they're not even like attacking or anything. Yeah. And I like that as a consistency with the games, because in the games they just walk up to you, slap you, and you hit them a couple times and they're dead.
Yeah,
which I think is very funny.
Yeah, so very realistic.
Yeah, it also helps that Jack Black is just like an overweight dude, just slapping around a bunch of zombies.
He carries it well.
He does.
Especially with
he's
that
Jack
beard.
Black. He can do whatever he wants at this point. He's just playing himself. That's quite literally like what's happening.
I was going to say, that's how I feel about Jim Carrey when he was playing Robotnik. Both of them.
Yeah.
He's just being himself. He's just having a good time. And I love it.
It's good. And he goes, whoa, you have the thing that they want. I'm going to take it back from you. And they go, no, you're going to help us get out of here first. And he says, I can't get you out of here. I got to save my dog Dennis. What you want's all the way at the Woodland Mansion. And they're like, whatever, man. And so they go to a village and they meet the villagers.
Yeah.
I'm just completely glossing over the side story where a villager goes out into the real world and starts dating Jennifer Coolidge.
Yep.
I'm not explaining that one anymore. That's actually that's it. That's the whole thing. Yeah. She hits him with her car and then they go out on a date.
And she learns villager.
Yeah, and he learns English and she learns villager, and they love each other. And get married, I think.
Yeah.
So they go to a village. and they see Technoblade, which is pretty awesome, pretty cool thing. That I learned that Henry, the actor for Henry, talked to the director and was like, "Hey, we need to put an homage to this dude in there." You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I
Did you look up some stuff?
I looked up some stuff. I
That's
saw some
good.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's a Minecraft legend.
so yeah, Technoblade was a Minecraft YouTuber
Yeah.
who was very good at the game.
Yeah.
And was like generally just a really good dude, and he died of cancer at the age of 23.
The ripe old age of 23.
And the actor who played Henry wanted him immortalized in the movie, and so they put a pig with a crown on it because that was his avatar.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Best part of the movie by far. A whole reason to go see it right there.
Just to honor Technoblade.
I watched every Technoblade video.
Really?
Yeah, no, huge
Every single
Techno.
one?
I have a shirt. In fact, ramble for a couple of seconds. I'll prove my worth.
I don't know if I have enough time, like things to ramble about. But what I do know is that there's a cat in a box right in front of me. But yeah. Oh, we could put Bonnie up on the camera. But I feel like she's just kind of chilling. Yeah, she's good. Yeah. So yeah, there is a whole side story about a villager. The villagers are kind of important. There's a whole like song about lava chicken. That's how they. Yeah. It's a little restaurant that Steve in the movie made, where the chickens just get automatically cooked by lava.
It's in a box.
Simple put it in a box, so now the internet's gonna think I'm a liar.
A box or a cube?
A cube.
Yeah.
It's a chest.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Like the lava.
You heard me talk about that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That was
what
pretty fun. That was a pretty fun scene.
Yeah. And then the pig.
That's where
the piglins.
isn't that where the theaters were going pretty crazy?
That is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that wasn't in the trailer, so they didn't go as crazy.
Well,
for it.
I saw a video of one kid who actually brought a live chicken in there and threw it.
I did see that, but that was for the chicken jockey.
Oh, was it? Okay.
That was for chicken jockey. Because of the way he says it, he's got away with words.
Yeah, it does.
It's not a thing in the game. It's just
Chicken jockey is a thing in the game. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's a real thing. I promise. It's just not a very common thing. Like you don't just look at it and be like, "Oh, chicken jockey." It's like you have to like look into it to know what that's called.
And you looked.
People
into
call it a little zombie riding a chicken. That's what I would have called it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. So
lava chicken happens.
Yeah, they're in the village. They're doing some.
You making a dog over here? What's happening?
I know. I'm just betting, and then I'm putting all the fur in one spot. So it's
Oh,
easy to
okay.
clean up.
Thank you.
the end of all
We get some piglins coming out from the Nether to
Attack the village.
attack the village. The
Don't
gang gets
don't they actually
separated.
They do some crafting in the village as well.
They do some crafting. Yeah,
We're introduced to the crafting system.
yeah. Steve makes a sword. Gargar makes what? What's this? Oh, that's weird. It's okay. You can probably call him again. Some weird stuff's happened. Don't worry. Gargar makes bucket chucks. It's buckets
Oh yeah, he does make some
with
yeah.
chain, which is not a thing in the game, just so you know, Jarvis.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you.
And Henry makes a tot launcher. A tater tot gun,
Yeah. That sounds.
which
delicious.
is also not a real thing in the game. But that
It should
was
be a
kind
real
of
thing in
obvious.
real life.
It should be a real thing in real life. I agree.
I
With
think
that.
a tot launcher is better than pocket tots.
Oh, pocket tots. Yeah,
From
you're right.
Napoleon Dynamite.
It was probably an homage to Napoleon Dynamite because
You think so?
yeah, because the director of the Minecraft movie is the director of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that might be it.
Does that make a lot more sense to you now too, with how everything got put
It
together?
was an evolution from pocket tots to tot launcher.
to a tot launcher. Yeah,
Speaking of evolutions, no, that's the next
that's
video.
the next one. Oh, spoilers. So the gang gets split up. The girls go their way, and the boys fly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they get on the.
We
pig.
get this crazy
What?
scene where Jason Momoa
Sacrifices himself.
and not yet,
Oh.
and Jack Black make a full man sandwich to get through a hole.
Delicious.
And then they get to the Woodland Mansion, and they walk in, and they the two grown men do like a weird saxophone party scene while Henry goes to retrieve the glass casing from a room where he meets an Enderman
Yeah.
and almost dies to the Enderman, but doesn't. He
No, he
beats the Enderman and gets an Ender Pearl.
Well,
It's
to
crazy.
me, the fight was like he just swung his blade, and the Enderman just teleported right into it.
I
That's what
will
it looked like
let
to
you
me.
know that is also how that happens in the game.
Oh,
if
is
you
it?
don't panic, you
Okay.
just a couple times and it just goes away.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So he gets some stuff there. They leave the Woodland Mansion, but all the piglins, they show up.
Uh-oh.
And they commandeer a ghast blimp, which is a crazy thing that exists now in the game because of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a cool thing that they did.
Don't you love it when the entertainment affects the game?
I do, actually. It's kind of fun.
Because here's a fun fact, not related to Minecraft, but Harley Quinn actually first appeared in Batman the Animated Series before she was ever in the comics, and then she showed up in the comics afterwards. I'm sure you knew that.
That's actually really cool.
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, at Batman the Animated... Dude, have you watched Batman the Animated Series?
No, she has.
It's one of the best... It's literally one of the best animated
We watched
series
some of the
ever.
movies, and they were really good.
They're all
really good movies.
Anything from that time frame.
Yeah.
With,
It
Batman
was part of our
Mark Hamill
research into doing Greg's short film.
Oh, dude. Batman the Animated Series will go in the history as one of the greatest animated series for superheroes of all time. That and X-Men the Animated Series, 1 and 2. And then after that, the Spider-Man one.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
The first
Japanese
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Japanese Spider-Man. Oh, good callback.
Thank you. I have them sometimes.
A Spider-Man Emissary of Hell.
Spider-Man, emissary of hell. So Jason Momoa sacrifices himself.
Yeah. Never to be seen again. Blown up.
I skipped over one of my favorite lines where they went to a diamond mine to go get some money. She's frustrated about real life stuff. It's okay. We'll handle it together later. It's okay. It won't be a big deal. I promise. Anyways,
Too bad we can't just Minecraft our worries away.
yeah, we need a diamond mine to just go grab a couple of diamonds from. You know what I'm saying?
I think we could all use the diamond mine these days. You know what I mean?
And Henry called Garrett out for being kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
And Garrett came clean about being a loser and being broke and getting evicted out of his space and being kind of a washed up dude.
A rare moment of self-awareness.
Yeah, and Jack Black, as Steve, looks at him and goes, "Sorry about your finances." And that was my favorite line of the whole movie because it's just
It's so
unnecessary.
but it's so relatable
so
to
relatable.
many Americans
absolutely.
in these trying times.
Yeah, so Garrett sacrifices himself, and Steve and Henry get away, but pass out after crash landing, and then get taken into a mushroom house, where he gets reunited with Dennis, and they go, the Malgosha, she's got the orb of deception. I don't know what it's called, and she's gonna come and turn the overworld into the Nether. We have to stop her. First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft.
Yeah, and there's a whole crafting montage.
And they craft a bunch of stuff. They get some iron golems
they get a ton of
and a
those.
bunch of like weapons and stuff.
One of the golems ends up having the winged feet.
The Hermes boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that's not from Minecraft. That's from a side game called Minecraft Dungeons,
Oh,
which is kind of
tell us more about the things that normal people wouldn't pick up on.
What do you mean by normal?
Someone I know.
So
I don't consider myself to be 100% normal, but someone who maybe doesn't know as much about Minecraft
fair enough.
as someone who lived and breathed it for most of their life.
True.
Didn't you get a Minecraft tattoo early in your childhood after you watched the movie? I think you told me that.
After I watched the movie in my early childhood.
Yeah, show everybody your Steve tattoo.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Maybe on full-time OnlyFans.
Okay.
That joke never gets old for Sybil. She always laughs at it every single time.
Yeah, your Steve tattoo is not appropriate for
No.
YouTube.
Let's just say the sword he is wielding is also not appropriate for YouTube.
Yeah.
So there's this big
And you
epic
don't even wanna
battle.
see- you don't even want to see where Dennis is.
Big epic battle. It reminded me of Lord of the Rings. It did not remind me of Lord of the Rings. And Henry gets the thing back and stops, and the piglins turn into zombies.
It's turned into like a freaking, what's his name from Lord of the Rings? The eyeball, Sauron Tower. He's like
a little
it's
bit,
just-
yeah.
It's just up in this.
And instead
tower.
of throwing a ring into the lava, he grabs a cube, and the same thing happens.
He tries.
Basically.
Well, they had to make it dramatic, so obviously he misses the first time.
Yeah,
And then-
Garrett comes back,
Yeah,
saves
Steve randomly
him.
comes back after being exploded.
Steve gets a showdown with Malgosha
Yeah, which is what we all were waiting for.
the whole time. You know, Malgosha is a very popular Minecraft character.
I did not know that.
She's not. It didn't exist before this movie.
Cool.
And this is how easy it is for
He
drivers to
sounds like-
believe things I tell them.
It sounds like the bad guy from Spawn. Isn't that one named Maldoja?
Yeah,
or
bad
something?
something. Yeah.
Mel. I'm gonna look this up.
Like how Darth Vader is just
it's that important. To me.
Dark Father.
No, hold on. You can keep talking though.
No, we'll wait.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Steve beats Malgosha by existing, and then does a funny thing where he slaps a blade out of her hand when she tries to stab him multiple times. And then, for some reason, after trying to save Dennis this whole time, Steve's like, yeah, Dennis, you can go back to the real world with people. Why not? And then he decides he's going to go back to the real world, and he and Garrett are platonic soulmates that run a game shop together and sing songs. And then there's a big Bollywood dance number. Hey. You look good over there.
Look real good.
Have you thought about sharing your kindness with others?
Share the love.
Maybe like the video. Click on that subscribe button. And show your friends.
Yeah, just touch it ever so lightly, that like button. Move over to the subscribe button. Maybe tap your keyboard just a little bit. Leave a comment. Bye.
That's it.